What's going on, guys? 8BigLit79 here, and today we're taking a look at a brand new NES title called Roniu's Tale. Alright, so Roniu's Tale is being put out by Mega Cat Studios, and I'm very familiar with Mega Cat Studios. They put out some great titles. I own two of them, Almost Hero on the NES, which is a beat 'em up, and Fork Parker's Crunch Out on the Super Nintendo. The Fork Parker's game is a puzzly kind of game, kind of like what this is, and as I mentioned, Almost Hero is a beat 'em up. Well, this title they're putting out, they have the Kickstarter up now live. It's got, as the filming of this, 20 days left to go, and they have smashed their goal already. They had a goal of 10,000 and they're already at 34,628 as of this recording. I think this game so far, of what I've played of it, is fantastic. I enjoy it. This is of course a game, that type of game that I really like to play. It's a puzzle action game, more on the puzzle side. If you like games like Solomon's Key, the Lolo series, Kiko Cubicle, Fire and Ice, then this is a game that you will enjoy as well. It's the top-down puzzler kind of game with some action elements in it. What it's about is Ronius. You play a young magician, aspiring magician that's bored with life, and you see a bright light in the distance, and you hop over the wall of the city and you fall down into a magical dungeon where there is a ghost of a young girl there who leads your way through the dungeon. There's about, I believe, 9 levels, if I'm not mistaken, with various rooms on each level. And each level you get a new kind of magical ability. You start off with fireballs. You can shoot 3 fireballs per stage. And then you, at the next level, you get hover shoes. Shoes that allow you to move and hover about 2 spaces before it shuts off. And then I've only made it to the 3rd level, and at the 3rd level you got a ghost ability that will allow you to pass through a solid object once. You use these talents and ones that I haven't been able to see yet, and abilities, to make your way through each room until you beat that given floor. The 3 levels that I went to were very fun. They were tricky in some points. They weren't easy at first. I died a lot. You only get 3 lives and then the game's over, but there is a password system, so you will get a password that will be for the beginning of that said stage. So if you were on level 2, room 2-3, and you lost your last life, you have a code to start over at level 3-1. So it's easy to get through the game, to continue and go on. And with these kind of games, that's good to have, because you know, they're puzzle games, so sometimes you don't get things right off the bat, and it takes a few tries through a level until you figure out what the pattern or what the trick is to get through the level. Now, how you beat the levels is you have to find the key to unlock the door in that room, and there are orbs to collect. So you need to collect the orbs, collect the key, and then make your way to the door or the stairwell to get to the next room of that level. The enemies are very cool. The graphics are very colorful. I love the style of the graphics, as you're probably seeing here. It's a grid-like system, so you move like up, down, left, or right. And I found it easy to kind of click the D-pad as you moved to go, because if you hold it, you kind of move, and then like you end up falling off the edge because you're just not counting right. So I highly recommend, if you play this, to actually click the down and up and left and right, like on the D-pad, like click, 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 because that will save you a lot. I am totally enthralled in this game. I only got to the 3rd stage so far, because I've only had it for a couple days here, but I'm definitely going to be firing this up and continuing on and trying to beat this, because it's so fun. If you go on to the Kickstarter, which the link will be down in the description, you can actually download a demo of this, of the ROM, and play it on your favorite emulator, on your PC, on your RetroPie, or however else you use emulation, and you can give it a try and see what you think of it. I didn't try the demo, so I'm not sure how much of the game you get, because I got sent this actual game cart to try. So they have various levels of support, and depending on how much you pay determines what you will get. They got all the way from $1 just to help support if you just want to help them out. A $10 pledge will get you a PDF manual, the original soundtrack digital, the ROM, and a comic. At $15 you'll get a PDF manual, the soundtrack, a ROM, and more. And then at the $40 you'll get an actual cartridge, the ROM, and a PDF manual. At $50 you'll get the cartridge, the PDF manual, a poster, and the original soundtrack. $70 you get the cartridge, a box, a poster, and a physical manual, and a digital soundtrack. And it goes up. You can check on the out on there. They got art books, a keychain, a package with a badge and more posters, all kinds. So it does go up. But if you want the physical, just the physical cart itself, that will be at the $40 level. What's great about the Kickstarter is I love how they show the budget and how it breaks down and how the money is being spent, which is very good. I don't always see that in Kickstarters, so that's really good. They do have some stretch goals. The initial goal was 10K and they've already smashed that. At 15K, they're gonna have Mega Cat learn magic and make a how-to video. At 25K, a limited cart, second rung, purchase offered in the survey to backers. And if they reach the 45K, which they only need about 10K more, they'll actually release this game for the Nintendo Switch. So all in all, I love this game. I think the graphics are great. The colors they chose are fantastic. The music is really good. What I like about this, opposed to a lot of other puzzle games in this style, is the music changes with each level. I know the third one is more of like a haunted house kind of feel, and the music really sets that mood and is great. So each level has its own music. So unlike some of those other puzzlers where you get that one song over and over again until it drives you crazy, they did not do that with this title, which I truly appreciate that for. So if you guys are interested in purchasing or helping out this new NES title, please check out their Kickstarter down below. It's a fun game. Try out the demo, see if it's something you're going to like, and throw them a few bucks and get yourself a copy, or at least get the full ROM when it comes out. I highly recommend this game. I think it's a great time, and I think you'll enjoy it too. So with that, I'm glitching out.